you make me sick. Anybody who's like a week into this shit and hasn't found the right side, dead to me. Just cooked, like absolutely exposed. Like it's done. You don't have it. You're out. You're out the click. You're not trusted. You're horrible. Is my shit freezing up? Hold on. What is going on here? I can't click on shit. Oh, good. Is OBS tweaking out? Good. Yes. Yes. I love it when OBS freezes up because I fucking right-clicked on something in my chat. Can I task manager out of it? What is going on? Oh, okay. Yep, I can't even. Fuck you, Richard Spencer. Don't hack my computer, you son of a bitch, just because I counter signaled you on the timeline. You son of a. Oh my god. Literally just can't even. I can't even anything. I can't. That's it. You know what? If you're mad about it, blame Richard Spencer. It's not my fault. Okay? Richard Spencer did this. It was Spencer's fault. He ruined the stream. Literally not my fault. what the world would be if it weren't for them. Think about it that way with me. What would it be like? Would it be worse? Guys, would it be worse? Or would it be better? Think of the ways that it would be better. The ways in which it's worse because of them. The ways that it would be better without them. That's what they are taking from us. Think of the wasted energy, the strife. How many thousands of hours in the courtrooms? How many thousands of man hours policing the streets, looking out for them? Thousands of hours wasted in the classroom with the teachers and the facilities and everything and the testing, all that's involved. The thousands of head fractures and broken cheekbones and that they've caused our children. How is that worth whatever they are getting out of it, right? Whatever they are getting out of being with us, which they seem to resent. Here they are with us, and they seem to not even like it. They seem only to resent it. They seem dissatisfied with the fact that they're with us.
Actually, my penis is quite sizable.
Then what are we doing?
Nick and Spencer, the takes on Chud have been so disappointing in the pro-white space. White people in these positions don't police their own. They gatekeep and sabotage people who are actually making or trying to make a change. Sad.
Pathetic. In a better world, a guy like Chud would have been brought to the side by a white man and beaten up. So don't do that. Traitors. That's like treason. You know, I would just like not even like tell. Okay, get ready, guys. User discretion, viewer discretion advised for this one. This is a white woman being beaten by one of them in front of her child. And then the black man's child joins in and starts kicking her in the head while the white child screams, "Mommy."
Traitors to the Chudvolution.
If you are, you know, if you don't have a stomach for it, look away for this one. Bam, 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 hitting her in the face. Mommy! He's watching his mom having her face pounded in by a... I can't call him the N-word or I'll go to jail. She's pushing a stroller
actually, my
with her
penis is quite
toddler next to
sizable.
her.
Luckbox 6000 just gifted 1 subscription on Kick.
And look at this one. Watch the one in the yellow shirt. Watch this. He's kicking. This one's kicking. This soulless demon child is kicking the white woman in the face while his dad is beating her up. They're fucking maniac cowards. They will sneak attack you. They'll come up from behind and blap you. They'll come up from behind and like stab you in the kidney with a knife. They'll attack a woman and beat the shit out of her. The child crying is like the crazy. I can't believe it. He says, "Why didn't anyone help?" Well, Chud tried to. Why isn't anyone helping? Why are our guys saying no, leave them alone. Don't offend them. We should pull our white brothers aside and beat them up. Set them straight. Don't offend them with offensive language. That's not civil. Look at that. She's out, dude. And they all just watch. Oh! They're notorious for this part too. They just watch. They don't try to stop it. They love the carnage, the violence. They are evil. They are evil. And not evil the way we need to be, by the way. Like using evil ends to achieve the good that they want or something like that. Willing to go to sick and twisted, lengths to achieve their aim. No, they're just evil for evil's sake. It's not a lesser of two evils or a justifiable evil. They get off on evil. Listen to their music. It's just all about I'm more evil than you.
Prove to me you guys are not racist and let us two sit down.
This guy. Prove to me that you white women are not racist and let us sit down.
So you guys are racist?
Where's the outrage? Where's the white community outraged at the... How dare this man? He should know better than that. Where is it?
Or you just don't want to prove it?
Wait, I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something.
Yeah. Prove that you guys are not racist and let us two sit down. All right, come on. Let's do it. Prove it. Prove you're not racist.
Oh, my God.
All right, that's one. That's one. That's one. One more. One more. Oh, my God. You guys are going viral. They're going to say you're so good. Look at, what are your names? Say your names. Say it. Is it good?
Allies.
Good job, guys. You did
Allies.
good.
This is really what it is, by the way. The racist thing, this is actually the perfect display of what it's really all about. They call you racist for what? So that they can have power over you. So they can get you to do what they want. they know that that word hurts you because you have a conscience. They play off of the kindness of your conscience to get power over you for their advantage. That's why they call you racist. Not because racism's evil, because you believe that it's evil. And you're against evil. So by putting that on you, you go, oh, I'm not that. Anything but that. And now they can control you. That's why they call you racist. Because you aren't. If you were, you wouldn't care. They call you racist because you're not. But you should be. We all should be, and it would mean nothing. But if you call them the N word, and I'm not supposed to say because it's taboo. You know why that hurts them? Because they are. Because they hurt us with a lie, and they refuse to allow us to say the truth.
Allies. Allies. Allies.
Y'all looking.
Prove to me you guys are not racist and let us two sit down.
So they're having fun bossing around white girls on the subway.
Allies. Allies.
And they growling. They're sick, disgusting, evil freaks.
When the security tried to make you leave the pool.
Uh-oh. Non-black security guard. He's just running out with a gun?
When the security...
You relaxed. Learn your lesson. Never, ever trust them. Never, ever give them the benefit of the doubt. Don't hire them. Don't buy from them. Don't talk to them. Don't be friends with them. Fuck them. Figuratively. Like, just literally, who gives a shit? It's not on us. We don't have to pay for the mistake of trusting these people. It's wrong to do that.
Bennett did knowingly cause serious physical harm to
Look at that.
JW on date of birth 10/29/2020.
Proud of herself. A monster sentenced to life in prison with no parole. Oh, good. So we got to pay to feed and house this person for the rest of their life now. Feed, house, protect, medical, all the rest. All the adjudication costs. That's on us. Her lawyers tried the weak excuse that the schizophrenia made her not know right from wrong. The jury rejected the claim and convicted her anyway. Not schizo, just a maniac. Bianca Ellis will rot behind bars for life after her bid for parole was rejected. She brutally stabbed a 3-year-old, Julian Wood, to death, and then attacked his mother in the grocery store parking lot. That woman murdering my son replays in my head every single day. So a dead child and a mentally, fatally wounded mother. She has to live the rest of her life in agony, watching the flashback of this black maniac stabbing her infant, toddler. It's my living nightmare. I still hear his final scream and see the tears in his eyes. He was my baby boy. But nah, Chud said the N-word. He said the N-word to them. When they chimped out, he called them chimps. When they threatened his life and ruined his life, got him fired, got him kicked out of his church. Stockton harassed, they poisoned his dog. It's my living nightmare. I still hear his final scream and I see the tears in his eyes. He was my baby boy. Our home is too quiet now, the father says. No more loud chaos. No more dressing up as a dinosaur for Halloween. She stabbed this guy to death in the grocery store parking lot. Was it worth it, guys? Desegregation, was it the right call? You know, they say it's freedom of speech, but not freedom from consequences. Yeah, you got freedom of speech, but your choices have consequences. Yeah, the choice of desegregation has had... Can we measure the consequences of that choice? Are the consequences even measurable? This is a disaster. What song did you just play? I'll just give you the link to the full album. It's on YouTube. It's the fourth song on that track. I'm so fucking fed up with this shit, dude. And you know what? You know what's got me worked up is just all of this sweeping for it. The anti-Chud. The anti-Chud sentiment has got me fucking turned up, dude. It's got me fucked up. Because my opinion is anything that any of us want to do about this is fine. You know, like there's a situation where it's like total war or martial law, or you know, in the state of an emergency, you just like you fight for survival, something like that. Telling any of us to relax, which is essentially what Richard Spencer was saying then in that clip. Somebody should have pulled him aside and told him to relax. Nick Fuentes is telling him to relax. Anybody telling us to relax, we're too relaxed. This guy is going to tell us that Chud belongs in jail?
So, in New York, they love me. Everywhere I go, people are coming up. I love your stuff, man. Good shit. You're so funny. Can I get a picture? You're hilarious. In New York, they love me. They love me in the city. And I love New York. But this one was awesome. So and maybe you're going to say this is like cucked or whatever, but I thought it was funny. So we're at this party, and this huge black guy comes up. Pause. But he comes up, and I'm like, here we go, you know. Finally, my chud the builder moment. Am I going to have to pop off? Am I about to eat my words? This huge black guy comes up, and he goes, I love everything you're doing. Keep up the great work. I love the show. And here's where it gets good.
Why pause? I know, because he just has to insert the gay joke. A black guy comes up. Pause.
Black guy comes up. Pause.
Pause? A black guy comes up. Pause. No, I didn't suck his dick.
But he comes up, and I'm like, here we go, you know. Finally, my chud the builder moment. Am I going to have to pop off? Am I about to eat my words? This huge black guy comes up and he goes, I love everything you're doing. Keep up the great work. I love the show. And
well, there you go. Winning.
And here's where it gets good. I get that all the time. I'm like, oh, he's a fan. Okay. He knew all the lore. He goes, and I love what you did in Italy. He goes, you needed that time away. I'm glad you got to take some time off. You know, you needed that, man. Keep up the great work. God bless you. I was like, dude, he watches the show. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, big black guy. Oh, I love it. You love it.
And then, even better, then the owner of the bar comes up to me and Sneeko. And he goes, hey. I'm like, hey, I'm Nick. Oh, I'm Sneeko. He goes, hey. He goes, I'm the owner of this place. And me and Sneeko both look at each other. We're like, here we go. It's happening again, happening all over again. This is our lives now. No, it's not a terrible, terrible dream. You're not dead. You haven't gone to hell. He goes, hey, I'm the owner of this place. I'm honored to have you. He goes, I'm honored to have you. Thanks for coming. Can I get you a drink? Really nice meeting you. Love what you guys do. Me and Sneeko are like, yo, they love us. They love us in New York. We still got it. This is
the worst city in the country. They fucking love you there.
Still our city. Dude, I can walk around New York, LA, Miami with no security because the streets love me. The streets still love me. You know?
Exactly. Ugh. Ugh.
What it is, though, it's the young people. The old people fucking hate me. The old people can't stand me and they hate me. But the young people in the streets, in LA, in Miami, even in Chicago, in New York, black, white, brown, yellow, bro, they love the GOAT. So that was nice. So that was kind of nice.
Was that guy at this party, Nick? Rochester.
Take all of Nick's wealth and fame and give it to Chud.
Are these the people in the streets in the city that love you? So he's walking it back a little bit. He said Chud should be in jail. Now he says, well, if he's innocent, I hope he is found. You know, the truth prevails.
Free Dalton sent $20. You want Chud in prison for defending himself? You believe blacks should be allowed to attack whites over speech? Despicable.
Yeah.
I love that's the framing. You think blacks should be allowed to
That's what happened, Nick. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Dude, that fucking
Think blacks should be allowed
face
to
right
attack
there.
whites? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. When I say that you
Hold on,
shouldn't
I
go
got-
out
I gotta
there,
get
yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta
Think
get
blacks
that.
should be allowed to attack whites? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. When I say that you shouldn't go out there with a loaded gun on a live stream yelling the N-word, and if something bad happens to you, maybe you should reflect on how you got into that situation. That's me saying, yeah, I think white people should be under attack all the time. Look, it's just a bad idea. It's a bad idea. I'm not going to co-sign that. I just won't. I just won't. And you want to know why? Because
Why?
you do that and you get copycats, and it's not.
Oh, it's because if you do that, you're going to get copycats, and we don't want more of that. No, you shouldn't do that because other people are going to copy you, and that's really what I'm worried about.
Cool.
What
Yeah,
else?
that's actually not cool. You want to know why, retard? His
Why?
life is over now.
Oh, because you're worried about his life? Oh, because you're really worried about the quality of Chud's life. And now here comes the concern troll. You know why, retard? Because his life's over now.
Heard you came
Because
in
if
during
you
that
do
big
that,
storm. Hope
our
you managed
anti-white
to
legal
shake the
system
sand out
will
of your
destroy
clothes
your
by
life. That's why I don't want you to do it.
It's over. Do you get that? He is in jail. I understand someone
Always
paid
better
his
to be
bonded him out, which good for him.
Anything else?
No, they didn't. He's still in there.
But he is facing these very serious charges.
Guess you're not here for
And
small.
if he is innocent, I hope he is proven innocent and he walks.
If he's innocent, I hope he's proven innocent. Yesterday you said, no, I think he should go to jail.
He is proven innocent. We don't really know the full story. We've heard some accounts of the story, but unfortunately, I have not seen footage of it. I don't think there's good footage that exists. And I've heard these arguments that the attacker crossed the street to get him, that he wasn't filming. And so I think he's got a case. I think he's got a chance. And you know what? Good for him. But
Good
look,
for
that
him.
guy's life might be over. He might go to jail for a long time. It's not a game. It's not funny. And what would have happened if it went
Yes,
the
it
other
is.
way? What would have happened if he got shot and killed? Is that a good thing for him? Is that a good thing for his son? Is that a good thing for his wife?
Oh, you're worried about his son and his wife. Oh, that's what you're worried about. The son and wife that you don't have. You're just worried about, it's not that it's just that I'm his, what about his son? What about his wife? That's why I don't want him. I'm just really concerned about Chud's family. That's what the first thing that comes to my mind when I see Chud doing that. I'm like, no, Chud, no. Think of your son and your wife. That's what I was thinking, says Nick. That's why it upsets me.
Are you going to pay for his kid's life? Are you going to pay
Family
for his,
man,
his
yeah.
college tuition?
Are you?
Who's going to tell his parents their son is dead? So I know there's a lot of anonymous people on the internet that say, he's a hero, he's a martyr, gassing him up. Yeah, I don't know if those people are really looking out for his best interest or his family.
Oh.
Or the copycats that will inevitably follow suit. No, I don't think that's a good idea, actually. And it doesn't mean I think that blacks should have free reign or something, but look, you know, you fucking idiots,
But
you know
look,
what he's doing.
What? What's he doing?
You know what he's doing.
Yeah, what's he doing?
And he's talking about it all the time. He's saying on Twitter, you know how this is going to end? I'm inevitably going to kill one of these
No, that's the... No. Not a death. One of these crazy maniacs is going to attack me, and I'm going to have to shoot him, and he's going to be dead. Because I said a word. That's how this is going to end, because they have no limit. Well, then stop. If what you're doing is going to result in someone getting hurt, then you must not do it, Nick says. Fucking disingenuous, lying piece of shit. You don't give a fuck about a person dying if it's a righteous cause. You just don't agree with the cause. You don't care about us. You don't care about the issue. You just care about yourself and your cult. If the the video showed that it was Chud's fault, they would have released it already. That's actually a good point. It does seem suspicious that it isn't out yet.
Then stop.
Then stop. Just stop it. Stop it. Okay, Erica Kirk, stop. All right. Well, what if what you're doing results in someone dying? Huh? What if a groyper storms into a mosque in San Diego, as just happened yesterday, I think? What if somebody who's a groyper who was inspired by you kills somebody or a bunch of people? Should you stop?
If you're inevitably going to die or be killed, what are we really fighting for? It'd be one thing if you're fighting for...
You're looking for shipping containers labeled J. Cosma. That's all the help I can...
What's he fighting for, Nick? You're against what... This is what I mean. You're against what he's fighting for?
Say something productive or practical.
Like what? Like voting for the Democrats so that Steve Bannon can win in 28? What have you done that's productive or practical? What's one thing that you've accomplished? Like actually produced? What has your movement produced? Political results has your political movement produced? Speaking of productive, practice, what the fuck have you done? You want people to be free yet? Jews. Right? That's it. Women is the second place. Jews and women. Chud is pointing out a problem that we have with violent blacks. Stop it.
But you're what? You're antagonizing everybody in public, screaming...
Everybody? Antagonizing everybody?
Obscenities at people?
Screaming obscenities? Nigger's an obscenity? It's obscene.
That really the hill that I literally want to die on? I literally want to die on that hill?
Actually, this is quite
I can
sizable.
still hear his final screams and see the tears in his eyes. He was my baby boy.
Finally, video require violence at a level that will make the 20th century seem tame.
Alex Carp. Alex Carp. Alex Carp, if you can hear me, I'm giving you the green light, Alex. Alex Carp, Palantir, I'm giving you the green light. A fucking quadcopter strapped to C4, flying into...
To grow up fatherless so that people could...
Keep his... Dude, getting into his... The dad shaming? Oh my God. The dad shaming is crazy. You are a fucking boy. None of y'all have dads. You don't have a child. The dad shaming? Oh, now he's a deadbeat dad that can't raise his son. The dad shaming is fucking crazy.
IRL live stream themselves.
Alex Carp?
We do a little victim blaming.
Dude, I'm about to fucking drive to Chicago. That's how it's got me feeling. It's got me feeling like the end of the car. I know where this motherfucker lives. And I'm not a little old lady. I'm not a little old lady, and I know where this guy lives. And this is not a threat. I'm not saying I'm going. I'm just saying, like, this kind of clip makes me feel like, hey, we know where you live, you motherfucker. Holy shit. Why is it just the Reddit trannies and the little old Jewish ladies visiting this house? You got me boiling, boy. You got me fucking boiling. You had me co-signing my name on shit you were about. Now you're gonna act like this on Chud? Fuck you.
Involves giving homeless people money to say nigger, and that's about free speech or something. That actually has nothing to do with free speech. Free speech is about our ability to use the platforms to advance a political message.
The platforms? Free speech is about the platforms, guys. It's about the platforms. How about speaking up in an activist type of way against the two-tiered legal system?
anti-white two-tier legal system that is stacked against whites with the founding stock of the homeland in order to enable and excuse the bad behavior of a rabid maniac minority. Is that not a speech-worthy topic? Is that not worth speaking out against? Free speech is about being able to stay on the platforms and do our shows without being demonetized.
All right, the rest of you. That's funny to do about me.
$100 to say the N-word so that you can get attention on a live stream or something. What? It's terrible. So, you know what? If he's proven innocent, look, we're innocent until proven guilty.
Well, last week you said you think he should go to jail. And now you're backpedaling to innocent until proven guilty. Well, then why not give him the benefit of the doubt? Nick is ready to throw this guy in the fucking dungeon because of the narrative. Which, by the way, is wrong. There's nothing wrong.
We don't know all the facts of this. And I understand there are some facts that look good for him, that are sympathetic to him. And if those things are borne out in court, we don't know.
What do you mean we don't know? Was Chud going around just shooting people? Was Chud attacked? We watched him for hundreds of hours on his live stream. High-fiving and hugging everybody who was peaceful. And when they were violent, or they threatened violence, or they freaked out and yelled all sorts of slurs at him, he said, "You're chimping out," because I said a word. Was he attacking people? Why are you even begging the question of whether or not he defended himself? Of course he did. He was attacked. He was not assaulting people. He was attacked by a violent psychopath. Maniac. He was trying to kill him. Well, if the case bears out that he's innocent, and if the courts, which are anti-white and stacked against us, if the courts find him innocent, then I guess, good. I hope he's all right.
Then good for him. I'll be happy that he walked. But I would also say he should do something productive with his life.
Maybe, dude, you should. What the fuck are you producing except for division and discontent on the internet? And you pushed a little old lady down the stairs. You surprise attacked a old lady. You were safe behind a wooden door from an old lady who wanted to talk. And because she requested to talk with you by knocking on said door, you jerked open the door and leading with pepper spray, you surprise attacked her by blinding her and then shoving her down the stairs. So you can surprise attack an old woman and then shove her down the stairs onto the concrete because she wanted to talk to you. But if Chud is attacked by a maniac chimpanzee who's trying to rip his face off using a gun, bad form, put him in jail. Fuck this guy, dude. Fuck you, coward, you compromised fag, you piece of shit. You fucking... I'm never, ever... Dude, I call balls and strikes, and I always have. Even after... You guys watched everything that went down. I'm just telling you, this is crazy. After everything that I did, the Roipers and Cozy and everything that transpired, this was the bridge too far for me. And I don't expect everybody to understand it, but this one, I am now no longer calling balls and strikes. It is now fucking green light. Never Nick forever. Never Nick forever. Forever. Ollie Alexander, Tenrio, fucking Britney, Jewish E-Bimbo, Beards and Beardly shit, Kanye, Andrew Anglin, All of it. I was still being fair. And I caught a lot of flack for being fair. When Nick was on point, when he said the right thing, when he was being unfairly attacked, I defended him. Even after all of that, up until this day, years later. But now, even after all of your fucking cockgobble and Sneeko and bagging it up with Destiny and all of them, you know, I might have, you know, took the piss a little bit here and there, but balls and strikes, you know, sometimes it's a strike. Sometimes somebody gets it over the plate on him. Sometimes he hits a foul ball, however you want the analogy to go. It's in or it's out. This one was in, that one was out. All right, Nick, you know, it's not, he doesn't bat 1,000, but the batting average is high, and, you know, I thought that was a good one, this was a bad one, and this is how I've been with you. Fuck you. Forever. Disloyal to Trump. Disloyal to us. But the counter signaling of Chud and Roper for my business. You are now Misfit Patriot. You are now Misfit Patriot. You are now Gary the Numbers guy. You are now exactly those people. Even the voting Democrat bullshit, dumb, that's just laughable retardation. This is just, you have lost your way. And I am not praying for you to return. That's what I've been doing. I'm not praying for you to return. I am not holding out. I am not, you know, wishing you the best.
Actually, my penis is quite
I am
sizable.
fucking
Clutch MC just get
finished.
Subscriptions on Kick.
Thanks, Clutch. And you know what? I think everybody, dude, this. I don't know. I'm sort of at a loss for words, and I usually am not. Now, remind me, guys. If you ever hear me
Actually,
sweeping
my
for Nick
penis is
again,
quite sizable.
thanks, Robot.
Someone who can be there for you.
Guys, if you ever see me relapse and it sounds like I'm sweeping, or if I'm, and by sweep, if I'm ever giving Nick the benefit of the doubt again, I need you guys to just snap me out of it. I'm giving you permission. I'm asking you actually for help. If one day I just, you know, my vision gets foggy and I'm calling balls and strikes, I'm being fair to Nick. If I'm doing anything other than wishing for his downfall and relogging him, and if I'm treating him fairly, remind me that he treated Chud unfairly. I need you to do that. Remind me about how he treated Chud. That's how I am now dedicated to treating Nick. He's not being fair. And so you just start spamming Chud. BT, what are you doing? Remember Chud. Just remind me to remember Chud. And that will snap me out of any type of, you know, because I'm a big-hearted guy. I have a deep well of, you know, sometimes my patience is not on the longest fuse, but I have a deep well of forgiveness, okay? Just wait till tomorrow and everything will be forgotten. That's just kind of how it is. Water under the bridge, and it doesn't take that much. Just let me get a meal and sleep. Okay, maybe it takes 2 or 3 days, but that's not that long. I can forgive him. I've forgiven a lot of really big stuff. Why are you laughing? Shut up! Stacy giggling. What are you laughing at? She's laughing because she knows I forgive her a lot. And it's true. Shut your mouth. Or maybe come out. It's a Chud, what about your son? Isn't your son gonna be crying now that his dad's in prison? I told you so. This is why I'm better than you, because I don't have any kids. Because I know that I'm a warrior, and I don't want to hurt a woman who's or a child who's one of mine. I'm smarter than you. I thought it through, he says. Thanks again, Robot Moose, for the 10. Was there a link that I missed in the last one? Thanks, Butch Gizzard. Revolver. Revolver said, "I'm so happy to see you two finally won a boss. Many don't know, but Nick fucked up over Alsa because he got married to a woman, same as when he was Jade. All that is gay, but I mean, that's all just to me. That doesn't fit me the same, okay? You know, if he's got some sort of like loneliness complex where he wants men to just be in his boyfriend club with him, and then he feases out on him like an ex-girlfriend when they're with a girl, I don't care. I think it's cringe. Yeah.
But God forbid you call them any IRL after they chimp out LARPing twink.
You guys might hear this as like some sort of justification that he's being logical. Nick is doing a low integrity, sneaky jab at Chud by reminding everybody that Chud is a son who's not with his dad now. Like standing on the fucking grave of a broken relationship. Chud stays in jail. I told you, now your son is crying. You happy there, Chud? Way to go, Chud. You didn't just hurt yourself, you hurt your child.
And I've accepted that. But at the same time, we're also, to the best of our ability, trying not to get shot. We're trying to meet people where they are with humor. We're trying to be diplomatic. We're trying to, have some levity. We're trying to bring people together.
We're trying to be diplomatic and have some levity. Dude, you were just talking about how the American Republic is dead. It's over. We're never getting our country back. It was on with Alex Jones talking about how the Jews are about to do a nuclear deal to regarner more support for Trump's war with Iran. We're totally fucked. So deep. You're talking about diplomacy and levity? A message of love. My show's a love speech.
We're also, to the best of our ability, trying not to get shot. We're trying to meet people where they are with humor. We're trying to be diplomatic. We're trying to, have...
That was humor. Chud was doing fucking comedy. It's funny. There's a word we're not supposed to say. That's what comedy is. It's transgressing social norms and taboos irreverently. It's funny. We all laugh. And then he says, "Look at this dumbass nigga chipping out." And we all laugh. And the blacks who have a good sense of humor, they laugh too. It's the evil ones who don't like it. Nick, fuck you. I can't believe that he has this take.
Have some levity. We're trying to bring people together, spread a message of love. If you watch my show, the message is, look, we love everybody. And all we
love everybody. Who gives a fuck, dude? Love is not what makes the world go round. Love is the result of righteous action.
Can I help you?
You don't start with love, you fucking kike slave. I can't believe
like this.
Nick loves one is what is proper, and what is just, and what is due. We all have a conscience. We all know it's not right what is happening to our country.
We all have a we don't all have a conscience, Nick. Not everybody has one, and it's not the same. And conscience isn't how everything works. Some are soulless, some are crazy, some are born nuts, maniacs, menace to society. Just violent nuisance.
This other message, which is I'm going to go and provoke people, and if you have a problem with it, fuck you. And if we get in a fight, I'm going to kill you. It's like, is this Christ-like? Is this good? Is this positive?
Dude. Now it's like, and now the concern trolling about, is it Christ-like and good and positive? Was it Christ-like when you led with pepper spray out the door to the old lady? Was that Christ-like and good and positive? When you surprise attacked an old lady who wanted to talk to you. And yeah, she was there to cause trouble. She was there to get under your skin and maybe humiliate or expose, press. You were protected by a door that has a lock on it. You led with pepper spray in a surprise attack, blinding an old lady and then shoving her down 3 stairs onto concrete. Could have killed her. Was that good? Was that loving? Was that Christ-like?
Is there any argument that it is? I don't think so. Yeah.
Dude, honestly, how do I issue a fatwa? How do I put out a fatwa? Total jihad. Groyper, just Nick Fuentes. Fuck the Groypers, dude. Just Nick Fuentes. He's got to go. I am. If the Democrats are the ones that are a threat to Nick's life, that will switch me to Democrat. I'll fucking switch. I'll vote Democrat for anybody who says that they're going to put Nick Fuentes in a dungeon, in a rape dungeon. Put them, legally. They're going to capture him. They're going to pass a law that's going to put Nick Fuentes in a rape punishment dungeon. I'll vote Democrat for that. I'll vote Democrat for that, and I'm waiting for it. We need a meme. Can somebody just make the meme of Nick looking like real gay, flamboyant, faggy, and the top text is, "Hey Chud." The bottom text, "Relax around the blacks." Can I get that meme? "Hey Chud, relax around the blacks." And it's Nick looking fruity. "Hey Chud, relax." That's the message. Chud should relax around the blacks. Hey Chud, relax. Hey, relax with the anti-Semitism. Now Nick is like, hey, relax with the N-word, big guy. Hey, relax with the racism, big guy. Hey, relax with the racial exploits, big guy. Hey, big guy, relax with the racial epithets.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Can I get like the Al-Bashar song or something? Where's the jihad edit? What music do they play in the jihad edits where they're chopping people's heads off and stuff? I need a Nick. We need the Chudites to go on a full fucking fatwa, just out of just for the feeling, just because it would feel good. Nick's not hurting Chud. He's not doing anything to him. I just find it offensive. And I think that could bring us together. A common enemy. I think we should get Chud out of jail, and I think Nick should pay. And then I just feel good. I just want to see bad things happen to me. So yeah, I'm gonna be making a voodoo doll. I'm gonna be sticking pins and needles in it. I'm gonna maybe I can. Do I know any witches? What about those Etsy witches that got Charlie Kirk killed? Can I hire them to put a curse on me? To do that? For live streaming announcements purposes, I am not going to Nick's house in Chicago. In Berwyn, Illinois. I'm not going on Kiwi Farms and looking up Nick Fuentes' address, which is posted everywhere and easy to find. I'm not going on KiwiFarms.net to the Nick Fuentes thread where you can find Nick's address and then just going to his house and just beating every little the shit out of him with my fists. Not gonna do that, and I would not recommend that anybody do that. But if somebody did, I would not. If I saw that happened from before, if I saw that happen, I would be, oh, that's a shame. Now, I'm not gonna feel sad if I see that happened. What Chud is facing is so fucking crazy. You might say, all right, well, that's not my style of humor. All right, he's out there getting some laughs on his live stream. I think that's distasteful. But to say that he should go to jail, like you said last week, and then to walk it back with a little, well, if he's innocent, then I guess he should get off and not go to jail. But think of the children. Think of your child. You've let down your son, Chud. And there might be copycats, and we want to live in a... Oh, come on. That's just love speech. What about love, guys? We love everybody. What about your conscience? Fuck you. That's it. That's it. And it's today. And you know what? There's no takebacksies. I'm just saying it right now. If he comes back and changes his mind and he puts out a Chud shirt,
Is HT Pro
I don't give
or
a fuck.
anti-Chud? He says Nogger but reps Jesus.
He's obviously repping Chud even though he disagrees about the Jesus thing, which is the right thing to do. You know, spurging about Jesus aside, Chud is going to stand for a white man every time. HT is gonna. You can count on HT. We saw the clip. Yeah, he said, yeah, he's a Christ cuck and he's got Christ brain, and we're gonna get him out of it, and it's a shame to see it, but he's based, and he's against the anti-whites, and he's a hero, and he's standing up. That was HT's integrity, which is the correct thing. And Nick should have had a very similar take. He should have said, well, I'm a Catholic. I'm not a Wignat. He's doing a little bit of a Wignatty thing. We don't go around saying the N-word to black people. It's not optically, it's right. It's, to me, even morally, I find it to be morally unjustifiable. I think that it's coming from the wrong place. It's a little too hateful for me. We're not about that. I'm against that type of thing. However, our legal system is ridiculous. Really, at the end of the day, what is this more than jokes? And some jokes are annoying. Sometimes people get upset at jokes. It's one thing in a comedy club. All right, you paid to be there and you're free to leave. Maybe ask for a refund, but you don't got to heckle and go after a guy's career because he told a naughty joke on the stage. We like to be able to tell jokes, even if they're jokes I don't like. But the liberal, cancel media will go after you if you tell a joke that's a little bit too sympathetic to whites or a little bit too racist. And that's not right. And, Chud is, leading into another area where it goes a little too far. He's taking it up to just random citizens. And some of them are down on their luck. And I have pity for the homeless and stuff. So you go to a homeless black guy and you call him the N-word and just hurt his feelings and then laugh at him when he chips out. I find it distasteful. However, he doesn't deserve to be assaulted. They tried to kill him in the street. One of them tried to kill him for joking around. And now the courts are putting over $1 million bail on him. And we can't even use the fundraise money to pay for the bail. So essentially they're locking him up without bail, pending a trial that could result in essentially a life sentence. 50 years. This isn't right, and we need to have justice. Nick doesn't have that take. He just concerned trolls about, think of the children. What about your son? And what about love? And what about... this guy, dude. He sat down with Dave Smith all day yesterday. Best friends. Best buddies, him and Dave Smith. But... this is the internet. It's this guy. You're against this guy. Nick will fucking backstab any of it. This is a backstab. This is a betrayal and a backstab. Nick wasn't sworn to loyalty or fealty or allegiance with Chud. But now that Chud is in need, now that Chud is pressed, now that Chud's under the gun and you can't say nothing back, fires off like this at him. I need to cool off. I'm more angry at Nick than the guy who attacked Chud. Chud can stand his ground, take a hit, get punched, even get arrested. All that offends me, but he's a man, he can take it. But Nick doing this, I feel, I take that personally. That really gets under my skin. I'm fucking chipping out. Fucking sympathizer. True to, and big surprise. Check this one out. Jake Shields responding to See Through It All. Two things can be true. By the way, this is a Cuck's take. See Through It All. I appreciate all your work on the Abrahamism, whatever. Cuck's take. Watch. Chud the Builder's habit of approaching strangers to drop breaks or slurs is provocative, low class, and counterproductive troll behavior. Disagree. It's actually hilarious and brave. It's hilarious and brave, and it's bringing people together. It's actually possibly like a genius form of artfulness with life. Going right up to the maniacs and asking them to show us the face of their evil. And then they do. And then he laughs in the face of evil and danger. And hits them with the brilliant catchphrase. They're chipping out. He goes on to say, but verbal provocation does not morally or legally license someone to escalate to physical violence or attempted murder. Yeah, true. Little wordy, but true. Jake Shields. I agree, but if someone walks up to me and insults my race, I'm punching him, and I expect the same if I do it to someone. Wait, what? Someone insults your race? What race? What race even? Kalergi? What even race are you? Aren't you like part Asian? Aren't you part fucking big and Mongoloid? Exactly. So you would chimp out. So if someone comes up and disrespects your race, what would they do? Would they say, white people don't season their food? If somebody says that to you, if somebody says, Black Lives Matter, white boy. If somebody says, white people stank, what are they gonna do to disrespect your race? You're gonna punch them in the face? Have you ever done this? Ever? If somebody calls you a cracker, you're gonna punch them? Yo, shut the fuck up, cracker, you little small dick ass white boy. You're gonna attack them? No, you're not. This is just sweeping for the bad behavior of blacks. Look at this. He's just saying, no, they're just not. I would do the same if I was in their shoes. If I was me, with my mind and my sensibility, but I had black skin, and someone said that to me, I would lose my mind and physically attack them too. No, you wouldn't. He 100% wouldn't punch a black and be called a cracker? Of course not.
Gets calling chips in. Everyone knows that Chud deserved it.
Yeah, exactly. There's one thing that the racist right doesn't stand for, and that's calling blacks the N-word. We can joke about it in our group chats, but saying it to them in person is just, oh. Oh. Come on, guys. Really? Really? Come on, Chud. Really? Come on. That's what all of this is. Come on, Chud. Really? Really? Are you serious? Are you seriously doing that? Come on, really? Yeah, TND, but not like that. That's rude. Exactly. TND, but, you know, legally. TND, but only after we vote our way in by voting Democrat in 26 and then hoping for Steve Bannon in 28. And then we'll get TND. But by TND, I mean like total nigger conversion to Christianity and the love of Jesus, and then be civilized. By TND, I mean total and discipleship. I really mean TNB, total nigger baptism. Actually, is what I'm for. I'm for total nigger baptism. I'm for TNB. You called me a Nazi? You called me a Nazi, white man? He's attacking this guy because he called him a Nazi. How dare you call me a Nazi? I'm not racist against anybody.
Total Negro defending.
Yeah, TND. Total nigger defense. That's what TND means to me. TND, total nigger defense.
Okay, Raider. Just give me a second. Alright, yeah, I see the flare now. Send the supply drop as soon as we have your location. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, they say wang half, and then when Chud goes wang halfing, they all cry. What's wang half if it's not calling them niggers and then calling them out when they call them chimps when they chimp out? How is that not wang half?
I don't think BT understand that he said Nogger, I guess he missed that part.
hear me. Please land this rocket launch tomorrow on Nick Fuentes' house. TND now stands for Total Nick Death. This 21-year-old Kenyan has been charged with 13 cases of violence, assaults, and attempted rape targeting women aged 26 to 93. Many of his rape victims were elderly women. However, he may not end up serving prison time at all. The prosecution is considering declaring him mentally ill and unfit, ordering compulsory psychiatric observation.
Believe in freedom of speech. That's what we like to say. No, I'm not even gonna do it. I love you, bro. Thank you. No, as long as you say yes, we're good. But you see how we show love out here? No hate. They clip it and they try to do the fake news thing, make me look like somebody who hates people. Fuck that. God bless y'all. Thank you. What up, bro? Come here. We're showing love to everybody tonight.
No, I know. It's funny because I see a lot of your shit, and it's funny because here's the thing. Sorry, just spit.
No, you're good.
Bro, obviously it's controversial and shit like that, but in America you have freedom of speech. The key is this. If somebody's talking shit, if somebody's being weird, if you don't like it, don't give a reaction. Don't put yourself in a position where
don't chimp out.
Your life or go to jail. Right, like you can say whatever the fuck you want.
The fuck is the problem? Yeah.
That should bother you, bro. Rise above the
grown men.
Don't get triggered.
We're raising up the standard. God bless you.
Have a great night, bro.
You too, man.
should know better, that's why. It's not just because they disagree, it's because they should know better. I could slap them so hard. Dude, I'm about to make Nick my ex-wife. On God. I'm about to go DV on MJF.
Raider. Enjoy
Nick
that.
used to hate Matt Walsh for this kind of take. Exactly. Wow. Good point. Nick has become Matt Walsh. What's the meme? Ben Shapiro on the leash. Who's got Nick on the leash now?
Candace Owens.
Candace Owens has his own leash. Snow bunny feeder? Who the fuck is that? Is this another Evangelist? Don't switch it up now. We know the real meaning. Annie Weir recording. White people make 60% of the population, 80% of the ODs. And he is. He just can't get a fucking life, dude. How many alts is this fucking weirdo gonna make? Get your own stream. We're recording you. You've been saying that for years. Who gives a shit? Fuck off. Do something else. You know, pussy ass little midget weirdo. You're tiny, by the way. You will never be tall. You will never not be a tiny little buck-toothed freak. You'll never not be a hated little ugly gremlin. Little gremlin ass. You'll never not be that. We're recording? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm recording. Yeah, the replays are available. It's all recorded. You're not going to get away with this. We recording your ass. Oh, no. Oh, this is being recorded? Oh, shit. Oh. Ah. The consequences of desegregation have been disastrous for humanity. Should have sent them back. Should have sent them all back. Hey, we're sorry. Look. It was a different time, okay? Your people were capturing y'all as slaves and selling us out, selling it us.
There's plenty of good loot for the taking.
And we took advantage of the situation. Yeah, we had a bunch of rum. We traded a barrel of rum for 50 a year. And now it seemed like a pretty good deal, and we need somebody to pick our cotton. So we brought you over. We needed somebody to harvest the sugar cane. And our people were busy. You know, we were going to school and taking care of our families. What were you doing? You were sitting around in chains in Africa, so we brought you over here, gave you some employment. Now, it wasn't, you know, super fun, and sometimes when you acted out of line, you got to be a little rough. And, you know, it was a messy business, but it's all finished now. Hope no hard feelings. It was a different time, but we've decided to end all of that, go our separate ways. Back on the boat, back to sub-Saharan, dark pit of hell Africa. We should have just sent you back. But instead, we thought, you know what we'll do? We'll give you everything. We'll We'll teach you to read our language. We'll bring you into our churches and baptize you, make you Christians. Hell, we'll even let you vote. Represent yourself in our government. We'll give you, we'll hear you out. What do you need? We'll give you that. Oh, you're having a rough time because some people don't want you in the neighborhoods? Tell you what, we'll make them knock it off. We'll outlaw that. We'll force them to let you into their neighborhoods. Oh, you guys are too fucking retarded and antisocial to get jobs and be trusted in a working environment? We'll force corporations to hire a quota of you. Affirmative action. Oh, you still hate us and you still can't get your act together? But Martin Luther King told us that we would judge people only by the content of their character. The implication was that you were going to have good character. The implication was that you were going to come up and exhibit honorable character. And we would look past the color of your skin to look at how you behave. And how were we repaid? How have we been repaid for that kindness, tolerance, an extension of mercy? How has our society been repaid? How are we feeling after decades of extending that to you? How are our people feeling?
I don't fucking care. I don't care what it's called. I hate them. I hate them.
We cultivated seedless watermelons and KFC, and how did they thank us?
I'm so sick of them. I'm so...
We said nothing when you were chimping out in the movie theater, destroying our, night out. We said nothing when you treated the classrooms that we provided for you this way. We said nothing when you did this to the Chipotle. We said nothing when during COVID, you were out here doing this to us in the grocery store parking lot. The man's holding groceries, you fucking maniac cowards. He's so trusting. He thinks nothing of it when a gang of you with murder on your minds walk up to him and he's like, what? Sucker punch. Another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. Stomp him. He's still holding groceries. Stomping, kicking. Oh, and now that he's dazed and has a broken jaw and he's just glad it's over, he doesn't even retaliate. This one comes up for another one. Spiteful freaks. Look at this one. The small one has stolen something from the white kid.
Sad day.
So he comes and takes, he says, hey, give me that back. He says, no. Give me it back. Give me it back. He's just trying to get it. Does he start hitting him? No. What does the tall one do? What's the tall one going to do? Oh, yeah. He just starts hitting. Let him steal your shit. Yo, let him steal your shit. Take your hand off. Let him steal your shit. Our children have to go to school with these animals. wearing? We like seeing it.
Allowing domestic slavery was our biggest mistake. Why didn't Jesus strike those boats with lightning? Fuck.
In 2022, Jacoby Tillman was already convicted of battery after attacking and groping another woman jogging the exact same Florida trail. This 23-year-old career criminal with a violent history was let loose after that 2025 arrest, endangering more women. He choked a female who was jogging. He choked her unconscious from behind and then tries to rape her on the trail. He gets freed on a $9,500 bail. Chud gets $1.25 million bail. This guy choked a woman unconscious and tried to rape her unconscious body on a public trail. Released. What they did is they walked to a Circle K. The mistake they made was walking to a Circle K where there was blacks.
He realizes that he should. A simple trip up the street to a convenience store almost turned deadly for Trey Isles early Saturday morning. As far as I know,
A random act of black 15 times. The guy and his girlfriend are walking to the Circle K. He gets shot 15 times and only lives because his girlfriend is a nurse who keeps him alive until the emergency responders get there. I keep bringing these clips one after another, and never, ever would I run out of clips. I could just do it all day, every day, and never run out of clips. There are Telegram channels that I could just get into, and I would have a virtually infinite supply of this type of shit. Just the ones that are caught on camera. How many do you think are caught on camera? 100%? 90%? Or is it more like 5%? It's probably 10% at the most that someone happens to be recording when this shit goes down and then goes and uploads it onto the internet for the rest of us to see. I bet that's in the single digits, which means I have an infinite supply of black maniac violence videos, and that infinite supply represents 5 to 10% of the actual attacks and violence and crime that's going on. And these are just the violent ones. Think of just the theft. The stolen bicycles, the stolen cars, the home invasions, the stolen TVs, the stolen, I don't know, lunch money, you name it. the rip-offs, the scams, the degenerate influence, the death of the mentality of our people listening to the music that these people make. The endless complaining, the adjudication, the cost of the courtroom proceedings and the attorneys, and then the housing of these people in prisons. The law enforcement required to manage a population like this, all of the pain and suffering of the cops shot dead and wounded and maimed in the line of service. In the line of duty, you know? The kids who missed their daddy, who didn't come home from work one day because a black maniac shot him while he was trying to keep the peace. There's no way we could ever measure and account for the damage, for the cost, for the burden. Yeah, think about how much dumber our kids are because the kids sit next to them in class, where the teacher now has to lower the standard to the lowest common denominator in order for everybody to be able to move on and follow the curriculum. Because Daquan can't listen and sit still and he keeps causing a ruckus, or he's calling somebody racist or something. The kids who, let alone the ones who kill themselves, but the ones who ditch class and don't go, they end up turning into drugs or doing bad things because they don't want to be around an environment full of these crazy athletes. Our schools are full of maniacs where our kids, we can't fit in. We don't belong. It's like, it doesn't make sense. You put a beautiful, flowing, smooth hair, golden retriever into pit bull daycare, and they all attack him because he looks different than them. They're all attacking each other, of course, but they single out. And then they tell him to shave off all his fur to be a short hair, and they want him to cut his tail off to have a bobtail like the pit bull. Check out the new grading scales? Yeah, I'm well aware. Yeah, the testing is subpar. The requirements to pass are now subpar. Everybody's coming out of school illiterate because why try to teach the class to read when half of them can't even get it if they try? The bars on our windows. How much money, how much resource did we spend digging iron out of the earth?
Never call them animals. That's an insult to animals that behave much better and have intelligence and honor. They are sub-animals, especially Ebon.
They're mute. They're not even natural. I mean, we're all domesticated. These people are like it's like the worst nature of an animal mixed with half the intelligence. I want you guys to consider that now. It's astonishing. I'm telling you, the headlines, the news articles, the releases, the stories. Think of all the black crime, all the blacks that are in jail. Those are just the ones who got caught. All the blacks who are in there for murder. Those are the only ones. That's just the ones who got caught and prosecuted. Most of them don't get caught. Or they get, caught doing a murder when it's their fourth or fifth one.
No, big badass mother. Do something.
Hey,
that fucking.
So for a battery, it's going to be a private person's arrest, okay? So we're not going to be arresting him. The way that it works is because it's a misdemeanor not committed in my presence. Like, you're going to be signing that private person's arrest, and you're going to be the one going to court and testifying against him to arrest him. So if you're not willing to go to court, just so you know, battery is a misdemeanor. The property, if it's
Police are impotent in California. Let's just move. They can't do anything. It's Los Angeles police. They can't do anything about anything. Listen, actually, I had to walk.
And this is because of you. It's not because there's so many white homeless doing crimes. Okay? That's why our criminal system is overwhelmed. We have to flex the laws, and now it's just Wild West. We're degenerating into insane, uncivilization because of the chimps. They call it a teen takeover. Let's take a look at the teens. Who is it? Oh, look who it is. Oh, it's the teens again. The teens are just they're just teens. It's just, kids will be kids. You know how teens are.
In the rolls and looters in the cut supreme, skating down old Nat, tucked in to Atlantis, hammers and bows, back to the Mac.
Imagine being E-Band or one of these people that they're activists. It's like you have to look and see what you people are like, and then you're defending it. Your only recourse is to say that it's our fault, right? It's our fault that we're this way. Oh, and actually, most of y'all are the ones that are addicted to opioids and overdose. Yeah, it's because of that's actually.
Look at him pulling his dick out.
Like, we live in a world that doesn't make sense, and it's full of so much bullshit that many of us just start checking out.
Hey, I think you got room now.
Because we don't have it in us to just turn into maniacs and just burn the world down because we're angry. Usually what we do is just go find somewhere to dull the pain. And the pain is what? The pain of being around you.
I need to get him.
Should have just sent them all back, is my point. Yeah, choices have consequences. The consequences of letting them stay with us and giving them all that we have, all that we've given them. Think about how much we've given. It's an immeasurable amount. Like, how rich would we be if we didn't spend all that money? Police in the streets, the way we have to, putting bars on our windows, dragging them through our courts.
Exploring the stars if we didn't have to coddle these ungrateful animals. It's so fucking frustrating, dude.
We'd be living in a fucking spacefaring society. We'd be living on the sun, dude. We'd have nuclear-powered super cities floating in the ocean. But we could just buy that.
Come on
With
in.
the amount of money and manpower that we spent trying to police these people.
Perfect.
What if we spent that on stuff that served us?
Hey, don't mind the mess. I'd say I was in the process of cleaning it up, but that would be a lot.
So-called slavery was literally an upgrade compared to their black slavers or even free blacks in Africa. We fucked up. It wasn't worth it at all.
And they just repeat themselves.
Generations will curse the past for not getting rid of them.
Chud deserves a fucking statue. Chud should be. Nick's whole take was like, but what if there's copycats? We need 1 million. We need 1 million Chud copycats. I wish there was an army of Chuds out there doing that.
I'ma kill you, bitch. You touch me, I'ma kill you, bitch. Google my name. My name Ben, bitch. I'ma kill you. You touch me. Bitch, what you gonna do? No, damn. Don't what? Don't what? What you gonna do? I'ma kill that bitch too. What you gonna do? No, please. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
They treat each other like shit. They treat everybody like they have no honor, no class, no intelligence, total maniacs.
So I came outside and this is the shit that
It's teens.
This shit is fucking crazy. If you're looking for your kids, they are probably on fucking 68th and Justine. This shit is crazy. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck is right. Dude, just imagine. Ugh.
Yes, get
It's just so many.
their ass the fuck up off of this block, please. Yep. Take y'all ass on. Come outside, motherfucker, standing on top of your car, throwing ass, shaking ass. You tell them get up off of your car, they want to get.
Even in a strip club, they can't even just chill out and enjoy some titties.
Downline calling. Radio accounts come in all shapes and sizes. If you've got a shack made of mostly corrugated sheets, that's probably one of ours.
Look at this. This one's amazing. Watch this. A black man goes into the white part of town. He is astonished, flabbergasted, can't believe what he's seeing.
Man, this shit crazy, man. I'm out here with white people in the corner. And motherfucking in here. No security or nothing. But I say that, this shit will never happen in no nigga area. Man, the shit's never happen.
So he's saying it. This would never happen in the nigga area. That's right. And why? Because we are trustworthy. Because we see the value in honoring the law, telling the truth, refraining from stealing, respecting the property of others, and keeping an orderly society. We see the value in it, and we all contribute to that. But there's one group of us, and I say us, inclusively, one group that does not do that. And it's why we can't have nice things like this.
Look at this. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, man. Be in Torrance, California. In Torrance, California. Because trust me, in Compton, anywhere in South Central, this shit is put up. Most
Torrance is 15, 20 minutes from Compton.
I hereby declare the month of November as Nigger November. That's right, folks say it loud and proud, all meant for America.
definitely. Oh. And then they got the firewood over here. Never mind that, they got the firewood.
It used to be. But it's still, it's close enough to the beach where there's nice neighborhoods that have blue grass all around, mature trees, a civic center, nice hospital. The property values are high, so the blacks are in other neighborhoods. And you can have nice things. See if you can spot the difference. Read this sentence for me. The sentence is, the deity had a premonition of the impending cataclysmic event. That's a rough one.
This
about make it like a 5-burger or something?
All right, I don't know. You know why? I asked that. I knew you didn't know.
You take this happen in a high-end restaurant. You literally can't even escape that. Next level routine. It's a
How? When you didn't tell me that? That ain't what you told me.
Ram, please. Ram, please. Please, don't do that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all gotta do all that. Do y'all gotta do all that? Do y'all gotta do all that?
Let's go. Big check shit up. This is for backup.
Gotta do all that, sir. You ain't gotta do all that. You ain't gotta do all that.
That ain't what you told me.
Ram, please. Ram, please. Please, don't do that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all gotta do all that. Do y'all gotta do all that? Do y'all gotta do all that? Do y'all gotta do all that? Y'all ain't gotta do all that.
You ain't got to do all that. Say it again. I don't know if they heard you. I don't know if they heard you say that you ain't got to do all that. Well, what do they got to do then? What are they? They're just waiting for. If they said please, would that have made a difference?
They ain't gotta do all that.
Yeah, they do. Actually, that's the fucking point. The fact that they do have to do all that. You know, I heard that little guy. What's it? Woman propaganda. He said recently, "I wish they would defund the police because then we could all just defend ourselves." What do you guys think on that? Kind of made me think. You know, if there was no police, we could just take care of business. And we would fucking win big time. We are. You know, we were actually in war mode. We were in protect family mode. It's hunting season. We are unfucking stoppable. We have way more guns than they do. And there's way more of us.
Where is the hatch?
And we're smarter, better at strategizing. We would fucking destroy. If there was actually a race war, the only the point is the only reason the cops, the only reason these people are
Did someone say shoot the vaporizer?
the check outs are allowed because of the threat of the police. That's how inverted everything is. The reason why we must tolerate their presence and allow them to destroy our businesses and our neighborhoods and everything is because the cops will arrest us if we try to do anything about it. The only thing standing between us and a totally reformed society is the police. officers, so they're officials. There is a office, a legal law enforcement office. They are deputized by that office. They're officers. They hold office under a sheriff, the law enforcement department of the state. The state binds our hands and tells us that we must tolerate these people. What you try to stop us, curb it, or punish it. We will stop it. An autistic Chinese girl? I've never seen this before.
Would I let someone who probably descended from a lowly beggar?
Someone who probably descended from a lowly beggar.
If you're dead, then I might as well throw a gold stick at you and have you
If you dare, then I might as well throw a golf stick at you that I have one. It's like the spirit of Driver.
Let them get anywhere near me. How would I let someone who probably descended from a lowly beggar? Probably get broke already.
What's going on?
You can't even wear your pants correctly. Flops it like something that is probably ain't got dick 'cause it's all cut up.
You probably ain't got a dick because it's all cut it up. They gotta work on the insults, but I like the flatback humor was a little weak, but they were putting in a good effort. I like that. Okay, this is one of my favorite ones. Guys, the story goes like this. Guy rolls up on a scooter to defend a bike thief from getting caught. Okay. Dude's stealing a bike from another guy. The guy is stopping him from stealing the bike. They're fighting. The guy with the bike is winning the fight against the thief. Somebody rolls up and says, "Hey, break it up." The bike thief then tries to steal that guy's scooter. You gonna steal my bike? Fuck you. He's beating him. So a black guy, some roided up black guy rolls up on a electric scooter and decides to break it up.
Damn.
Hey, come on, cool it. Cool, all right, that's enough. Okay, all right, that's enough. Watch. It goes behind his back and immediately gets on his scooter. Unbelievable, dude. It's just... he just saved you. He was pounding you in the head and beating your head against the concrete. He saved you, so you steal his scooter from him?
Oh, they're stealing my guy's scooter now?
Like, you motherfucker, I just saved you. Get the fuck out of here. He doesn't hit him either. Now your scooter's dropped on the ground. It probably got damaged. Way to go. Full suspension electric scooters, $1,500 scooter.
Oh, cops are gonna get him. Special constable. Here they come now.
And he just runs off. To go steal somebody else's bike. That's all right. He'll just go steal from other people who have no idea what's coming. And they'll say, "Oh, hey, hello, Jamal. Oh, look at it. Oh, look, bless my stars, an African American. Hey, good to see you here." Ah! What do we have? A home and improvement store? We're at the Home Depot. You can buy you can be, chairs for lounging around at the pool under the shade of the summer sun in your backyard. Oh, isn't this nice? We have stuff for people to enhance the living environment of their family home. Hey, honey, what do you want to do? It's Sunday afternoon. Maybe we'll go buy some new plants at the Home Depot and a couple new lawn. We'll replace those lounge chairs. We bought those, 3-4 years ago. They were all beaten by the sun, and we've saved up. We've done well. We'll buy some more. That's great. Let's go to the store and have a nice little stroll around. Ah! Oh, my God! They're chipping out, destroying everything. And we have like a obese fucking midget woman cop. She's on the scene, by the way. This has been going on so long that a fat woman cop has had time to get her ass there to break it up. Someone's pulled out the camera. She can't stop anything. Do they stop? When the cops come, do they regain their senses? Oh, I'm sorry, I just chipped out. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, everybody. Shake it off. Fuck you, I'm leaving. No. This guy's loving it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hit that white man. They all just gang up to just go. They're just trying to murder. Let's see if we can do so much damage that he never recovers. Because of what? Some word? He said something offensive. He got under their skin. He offended them. He's just a light skin. He's not even white. They're just all black. Got to get out of this. I think we've made our point.
Let me just keep it real. I'm probably going to get a lot of heat for this, but I'll just say it anyway. After talking with some of you guys that saw the footage, what I've looked at myself, if the eyewitnesses are right, Chud is innocent, bro. That's going to piss a lot of people off.
He is, obviously. Obviously. He was there for a hearing. He had to go to the court. He comes out, starts up his live stream. Somebody spots him, comes over to him, starts pressing him, and he says, "Leave me alone," and then he gets attacked.
Let me be clear about this, bro. I don't agree with IRL streaming and antagonizing people. I don't agree with that shit.
Boo. Well, I don't agree with you sitting around a table fucking talking to whores all day long. I don't agree with you like telling young men that they have to go shag 50 women before they get married. I don't agree with you being a childless, unmarried, degenerate fuckboy who buys girls off of prostitution websites and then flexes like he's some sort of like red-pilled manosphere
I'd offer you a
savior
coffee,
or
but
something.
I just drank my last cup.
Who gives a fuck what you agree with?
A message to myself and say, hey, bro, look, you got to move different. You got to be more intelligent. Literally, like the day or two before he got arrested. And he's a nice guy. He responded, right? He said thank you and everything else like that. But I do think that he's innocent. I do. Just based off the facts and how quickly they arrested him without even having the pump fund video, I do think that more than likely this arrest was politically motivated to kind of save face, just based off Chud's background and who he is. I think he's innocent, bro. I think that guy chased him down. So I've heard this from multiple witnesses now. For those of you guys that are just joining the stream, here's what happened. He was at the courthouse. Some people pointed and laughed at him or made some kind of gesture. He walks by and says, hey, how you guys doing today? You guys like my suit? One of them says, get out of here. You know, we don't want to talk to you, blah, blah, some other shit like that. And he says, hey, I'm free. I can walk wherever I want. But he walks away from them. As he's walking away, one of the guys kind of closes the distance from him, right? He had walked about somewhere between 50 to 100 feet away or some shit. And he walks towards him and says, hey, you know, if you call me the N-word or I'm chimping out or any of that stuff, I got PTSD. You know, basically threatening him. And he got in his face. And Chud says, and do what? You're going to chimp out or some shit like that? And the guy fucking hits him. And then the camera, it doesn't go black, but like you just can't see anything. Like the camera falls obviously when he strikes him. And then a couple seconds later, you hear gunshots. It's very important.
Does somebody have that footage? I haven't seen that footage of the guy walking up and the words before. I've been looking for it, and I've seen a lot of videos of Chud on this incident. I haven't seen that.
That you guys understand. I don't think the police had this video at the time they made the arrest. Rather, they said, you know what? Let's just arrest him, absolve ourselves of the responsibility, protect him too, because if he walked away from this, it would have been national news, and they might try to come and kill him because they've doxed his address many times. But I've heard from multiple people that watched the live stream, who, by the way, are probably going to be the most credible witnesses because they actually saw what happened. To me, it looks like a self-defense case, and this has come from people that watch the stream. Yeah, bro. Guys, again, I don't agree with what he does, but at the end of the day, that doesn't give someone license to punch you in the face and attack you, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody has the right to self-defense. It doesn't matter. Even if, like, he might have said some things that you're mad about or you don't like. From what I understand, he never called this guy a slur until he came up to him and he said, you're going to chip out. That's when he hit him. But apparently, he didn't even drop the N-bomb during this interaction. But the dude had been talking about attacking Chud on Facebook prior to this incident. So in other words, he had already made threats against Chud. Now, do I know if Chud knew that or not? I don't know. But it's very obvious that an altercation happened, and it seems as though this guy was the aggressor and closed the distance. Normally, guys, remember, whoever closes the distance typically is the one that's at fault. Because in Tennessee, you do have the right to...
Yeah, if somebody comes up to you and presses you, and then you say something they don't like, did you provoke the fight?
Self-defense and obviously stand your ground. You don't have a duty to retreat. And I know some of you guys are saying, oh, he provoked him. Not really. If he walked away and the dude followed him, like, and he made like a good conscious move to walk away and the guy followed him, it is what it is.
The thing is about like Chud the Builder is what black person said that was like a race for other races. Hey there. And then start a mass shooting all in the span of like an hour.
A mass shooting? Started a mass shooting? You mean he fired at a guy who was trying to kill him? He started a mass shooting.
But a black person has ever did that, then I'll be on your side. But he
Has a black person ever did that?
He started a mass shooting, and
He started a mass shooting?
the thing is about like Chud
He
the Builder-
literally started a mass shooting. Started a mass... What does that even mean? These people are just retarded. They are retards. 1350 is so, dude. 13% of the population is 50% of the people. Probably 90%. They can't even police each other. Watch this. This is so dangerous, dude. You're just fighting this guy. Your hands are up here. This guy's hands free. Imagine if he grabs your gun right off your head. Just giant, roided up cop. You can't even stop this guy.
Damn, I got a good view. Yo. Hey, okay.
they start stealing all the stuff they gotta sell.
Y'all stop. Why y'all taking his stuff? Oh my god. Why y'all stealing? Oh my god. Why y'all stealing that?
Why y'all stealing? Oh, you thought you could go to the trampoline park with your child? No. No, you can't. Anyway, all right, enough of this, guys. I need to pass. Somebody save me. What else can we do? Let's just completely do a total 180. Let's do something else. Is that enough? Y'all racist, yeah. Something else for sure. We just do a hard 90-degree turn here. Any of you all playing in the stock market? Any of y'all doing little day trades?
Apollo speaking. See if you can get me what I need to set up a proper football league down here. I can't wait to learn how to perform a proper red card.
You want to hear about a move you can make? Something to think about. Not a financial advisor. If you lose money, then just stop watching it. But if you this is something to think about. I discovered that there is a way that you can bet against the travel industry on the stock market. Ever heard about that? Yeah, Thulian, we got some stuff on that for sure. But we'll bring it up yet. So next, check it out. So, consider the ingredients in the current situation, right? The oil prices thing, they might do some sort of subsidy or something for gas prices at the pump to get the pump prices down before the midterms. They might be able to pull that off. They might even open up the strait, and there might be some relief in the market or something. But long term, some things have gone down. Venezuela, Ukraine, Russia, and now Iran. This is all destabilizing the oil market. Not just oil, natural gas comes from oil, but the refineries are all messed up. Supply chains are fucked. Like everything's destabilized right now. Combine that with the expense of going to war is massive. We spent $500 quadrillion on the war already, and it's not finished. Trump just passed the big, beautiful bill, one of the most expensive bills of all time, and it's at a time when the national debt is already so high that we can barely even pay the interest on it. So that means they're going to be printing the fuck out of a bunch of money. They have to. Or if they don't, they're going to have to, drop the prices of bonds, which is going to cause money to roll out of the stock market into bonds anyway, where they're going to increase the interest rate on bonds, meaning they're going to pay you to put your money in bonds. It won't even be worth investing in the stock market. And so big institutions are going to roll out. So there's like a perfect storm brewing. And right at the center of it is the travel industry. Now, people are strapped for cash. The economy's fucked. Fuel prices are high. The price of everything has increased a whole bunch. How well is the travel industry going to do? Are people going to be taking more vacations or less? Probably less. We already saw Spirit Airlines go under. I think they're probably only the first shoe to drop. But the travel, is Carnival Cruise going to be, is it going to be packed? Or are there going to be vacancies? And even if there are enough people to buy the tickets to fill the boat, how much does it cost to stock the buffet? How much does it cost to fill the tanks on that ship? The costs go up. Do the ticket prices go up? Well, if they go up too much, then you can't sell them. And if you don't raise them enough, you don't make any money. So the travel industry, I think, is absolutely fucked. And they are poised for a real bit of pain. So what do we do? The travel industry is going to do bad. I found that there is an ETF called FLYD. Microsectors Travel 3X Inverse Leveraged ETN. So there is a
travel sector. It's basically a whole bunch of travel stocks that this company bets against at a 3x level. So if the travel industry goes down 5%, this stock goes up 15%. Think about that. If the travel industry goes down 10%, this goes up 30%. 3x inverse. Something to think about. Now, I don't know who runs the fund. I don't know how well it's going to do. But look, you can see that this fund was not doing well after, look, we had a ramp up in the fund. And then I think this was probably during the de-escalation talks when Trump said the first ceasefire. They're probably buying in the travel sector. Crash back down. And these are going to degrade over time anyway. So a downtrend on these is natural. They always do that. An ETF like this just goes, it's going to trend down, but it's going to have a lot of spikes up. So that's how you trade this. So where it's sitting now at like $70, if we scroll out and look at the 5-year or the 1-year, see these runs? It's going to have runs like this. Something to look at. A run from 50 to 80 or 90 is pretty good. A run from 52 to 63 is pretty good. 55 to 70 recently. I'm wondering if there's a little pullback. If we want to go in, we might see it run up to even higher highs than this. But thank you, Lord, for the 10 gifted subs. Fucking base. Thanks, bro. I think the new bottom is 60. Nice. Well, maybe we'll bet at 60 and see if it bounces off 60 and goes to 75. That would be a 20% run. That'd be sick. That would be really nice. That's something to look at. I'm going to give you another one. Another one called HMR. HMR is a shipping thing. We're only going to do 2 of these. This is just a quick little segment here. Why HMR? All right. HMR is Heidmar Maritime Holdings. HMR is a shipping company. And they lease ships, and then they staff the ship with a crew, and then they do a bunch of shipping. They are penny stock. They're very low. Their price just went over $1 from recent lows in the 60s and 70s where I was buying them. Or at least holding. Heidmar Maritime Holdings announces today, on the 19th, this is the news from today. The addition of 5 vessels to its further strengthening its position as a leading commercial and pool management operator in the global crude tanker sector. They just bought 2 new ships out of the 5 that they added that are crude oil tankers. This penny stock shipping company, which, by the way, is shorted into the dirt, so they're due for a squeeze. If you ask me, I'm just waiting for it. Watch this. Look at their stock performance. I've been buying here, and we just did this, but I think we're due for a big come up. Because look how far down they are. Look at the all-time. I'm thinking we could easily sleep 50. We're at $1.11. I was buying I bought in around $1.09, or I think I bought like a recent peak, and I wasn't happy. I think I bought here, and I thought they were coming up, and they went down. So I bought again, and I bought again, and I bought again, and I bought again. I've been buying the dip on this one. I'm holding a little bag here, but we recently ran up back over $1, and I think they're about to run. And it's been a long time coming for this thing. And I think they have a very low valuation. I think they've been, from what I've been reading, the short positions are really heavy, which when this starts happening, the short positions have to start covering if they haven't already. A lot of times they were down here, but you could see a big run on stock like this. But after news like that, they're going to regain compliance because they're back over above. We might see a surge. We'll see. I've said read above how volatility decay works. Yeah, I know. But I'll do it. Primary mechanism. losses involves daily rebalancing and compounding effects. At the end of each trading day, ETN reset their positions to maintain their leverage ratio for the next day. The daily reset causes returns to compound in a way that deviates significantly from simply multiplying the index's multi-day performance. Yeah. Really, it's for day trading. Okay, so you're looking for a day. But what you're going to want to look for is a day where there's a big run and the travel sector feels some relief. And you're going to look for the day when that's about to turn around. That's when you want to go in that ETF. So they're going to have big days, but overall they're not big for holding. Am I getting it right, Evan? It's not something you want to hold for a long time unless they're just going to be on a multi-day run. Point is, if you want to bend against travel, that's a way to do it. You can say in that one. But I'm looking at HMR, and I'm looking at, we already know about SLNH, or SNLH, So Luna, remember I was telling you, I've been telling you, we were buying all through here. Look what happened. And we're still on our way. We recently hit 225, right now. This shit's going to $5 or $10. Maybe by the end of the year, I don't know. This is that one that's buying like electrical substations and solar farms and wind farms and setting up Bitcoin mining and AI data centers on sustainable electricity, as well as just buying electrical substations. So basically just buying the infrastructure, full massive amount of megawatts. That's the hardest part at this point. It's not even building the chips anymore. The chips are there and the financing is available, but just getting electricity to put the chips into is becoming hard. That's what this company structures. We're a penny stock. This $1.83 stock could be double digits very soon. It hit 236 at the peak. Yeah, I don't remember what the closing was, but yeah. So these are interesting plays. Generally, look, we're already at peak oil, and now we're having a crisis. I think oil is still underpriced, and eventually there's going to be a reckoning. I think oil is going to go over $200 a barrel. I think so. I think we're going to see it. And when we do, there are, small oil companies that have been, a lot of times they get squeezed down, they get shorted down because they're highly volatile and they can be market manipulated and they go down. And then at some point, when it can't be denied anymore, the shorts come in and they cover, and then there's a squeeze. And you'll see 70, 80% rise fast. The one that I'm looking at, I've told you guys about it 40 times. All right, last one. That's it. We're not doing a whole bunch of stuff. Although we're going to get into that more in the future. We're going to be doing that's, you just have to wait on that. Okay, EONR is the word. EONR. EONR. You can see that recently there was one of those moments where they had their run. And we were buying all in here. And we were doing some profits here, and we're getting back in. It's found a new, it's double dipped. It's found like a double bottom is what I see there, and I think we might see a turn, but it's at 72 cents. If you look at this company owns like this big ass lease on a huge American soil drilling operation, and when they had this big run, they did an offering. They sold. They offered some stocks at this high price, so they're flush with cash. So they're in a better position than they were back here after this big run. This is when Iran hit, all the oil prices just went whoosh, just on hype. So when there was the big pump when Trump invaded Iran, this company had a huge payday. So they were already an oil drilling, a U.S.-based oil drilling company that's fairly small, but with a lot of expansion potential. Now they've got a bunch of cash for dropping new wells onto their land that has a ton of barrels under it. They're going to be developing that, and the stock price has come down significantly into new buying territory. It's found a new floor. It's sort of like a consolidated,
It's how I'm viewing it. The company's got they got a payday, got a bunch more money. The stock price is consolidated, and we're just waiting for the next squeeze. And I think there will be one. And they got to get over $1 to keep compliance. I don't think that they're just going to leave it down here and do a reverse split. We'll wait and see. But I think, I don't remember for sure, but I think they got 180 days. They think they got a extension on the compliance, which means that they just have to get over they have to maintain over $1 for a week or for 10 trading days. I don't remember the rule, but in order to stay on the NASDAQ, this price has to be over $1. It's a penny stock rule. So you can't spend too much time of the year under $1. It violates the rules of the NASDAQ. So either you have to do a reverse split of the shares, or you have to somehow get the price up to stay in the NASDAQ compliance. I think they're going to do it. So if they do what I think is going to be done, 70 is going to turn into $1. So that's like, it's almost like a 50%. If 72 cents goes to $1.05, you just made 150%. Well, no, your $100 becomes 150. All right, last. That's the last one. Check LAC. LAC is getting back down into the buy zone. I wish I took profits on it, but I always hold for a while. I'm just never selling LAC. I wish I sold. I could have took it by to 66, worth it back down $1 from there. But I don't know. I think it's still in the it's in the affordable. It's not super cheap, but it's in the buy zone. Because I think this is probably $8 or $9 stock next year. What do you think, Waffles? I think that's right. At least 650 or 7. But after the mine really completes, and they start getting the proof of concept, and they start drawing out minerals, they might even find that there's more than lithium down there that's worth selling. Elon's got his new lithium refinery built down in Texas. Once they really start producing, this shit's going to be $20 billion. Literally wouldn't sell that till 2030, 2035. Yeah, just throw all your money into this and hold it for 10 years. Sure. Late next year, they're making the factory. Yeah, but it's going to be, by the time the news hits on that, that's going to be time to start taking profits. So, yeah, you want to own it now. But when they start breaking ground, when they start getting contractors, they're going to drop news. And when they do, Wall Street will gobble that up. They'll say, holy shit, it's actually happening. Big ass lithium mine. Elon is sucking all the lithium out of the market for the cyber robots and shit. And when there's some sort of issue goes on with China, and China tries to play tough ball with us, and they do something. This will just
seems to be mixed. But this is a high cast indie. This is a high IQ, high cast, engineering minded, hard working. This is one of the good ones. And I'm not vouching for him morally, but this guy is fucking on it. Thanks, Gosling. Okay. So Vivek Ramaswamy over here is gonna tap us in. He doesn't have a super thick accent. You can tell he's got so if you look past that high cast version. And this guy, I'm gonna try to beat this. I think I'm gonna pay $100 to join this guy. By the way, help me hit the game. I didn't even tell you. I also need your help. I also need your help with this. I need to get a stream. Switch over the system. We've got an old Procaster. You know, it's got a bunch of slidey dials and a sort of rainbow colored MIDI pad for the sound effects. And it's starting to glitch out on me a little bit. I need this guy. I need this Elgato Stream Deck. I don't need to get into all the features of it, just take my word for it. This is going to up the production quality of my stream a lot. It's going to take a headache out of the game for me, as well as give me a whole bunch of new cool buttons for sound effects. Scene switching. I'm going to get real fucking crafty. I'm going to redo my overlay as you see me do this. It's going to get good. I'm going to enhance the animation with a new VTuber guy, give him some motion. I'm going to be able to switch back and forth between off at $350. It's gonna put this thing around like $280 or $290 maybe. So if you guys hit the goal tonight, I'm gonna buy this thing. It's gonna cost me $300. So everybody who's chipping in, I appreciate it. Clutch already sent 10 subs. We're not gonna ask Clutch for any more.
All raiders, we have ARC on
Origin already
screen.
sent 10.
5 minutes left.
Ask him for any more.
Go find a way
Robot
home.
Moose
I
already
repeat,
sent 10.
5 minutes.
Not gonna ask him. Origin just fucking handles it anyway. This motherfucker. Human in the time loop. Guys, don't stop. Honestly, it should be 100 subs. I should get $500 a night so I can spend 300 on this thing. Other thing I need to look, I'm gonna tell you guys how we're actually gonna make $50 million. Look, really, let's get serious. I'm about to tell you how to build like real Silicon Valley money. I had the vision last night, and it's lit. You're gonna love it. Just wait. Check this out. So here's how I do it. Honestly, but it doesn't matter. I'll get this thing. I'll sell my own. I'm not trying to beg, but I do appreciate the sponsor me. It's for the boys. Hey, everybody benefits. When my show's better, everybody benefits. did. I said thank you to Human in the Loop. Thank you, Human in the Loop. She wanted to make sure that I said thank you to Human in the Loop for those 5 gifted subs. And dude, I appreciate it. New guy, I should thank you twice. Thanks, new guy. I don't know that name. Are you an old guy with a new name or a new guy with a new name? I don't know, but I really appreciate Human in the Loop. 5 gifted subs. That's okay. Stick around. You seem like a cool guy. By the way, that's an AI insight terminology right there. Human in the Loop means. Thanks, boy, man. All right, so why are we looking at the Hidecast chat? Well, because in his 3-hour course, which I'm going to link in the chat, I'll link this for you right now. If you're at all interested in AI, particularly agents, I want you to watch this video. And the reason is because you can go do a bunch of research, you can go fuck around with this and that tool, but what you're not going to find is a video as good as this one. And the reason that in this video, this guy is going to show you how
Last warning. 2 minutes left. Head back immediately. The window is closing.
as an orchestrated harness, systematically looping tools into the LLM in a way that I haven't seen anybody do. It's just so, he's sort of masterful and fluid. He's like very well-rounded with how he's setting up his open flow. I'm working with Hermes, by the way, instead of open for reasons that are just my own, but some people think it's better. I'm going with that. But I'm testing out Hermes, but OpenClaw and Hermes, they do basically the same stuff. They're just slightly different. The differences are nuanced. Almost a distinction without a difference, but without getting into that, making the same concept. But what he's going to show you how to do in this video, which I'll just tell you about and summarize. Thanks, Lillian. Actually, let's just read the summary. What you're going to see in this video, he's going to show you how you can integrate a bunch of different tools into your OpenClaw. And the result, look at all these sections. You see where I'm scrolling down here? Every one of these sections is a different tool showing you how to hook into your OpenClaw and what it can do. And what you end up getting is a synergistic effect, synergistic relationship between all of them. And with OpenClaw, just downloading it, setting it up, hooking it up to the API, getting it running, maybe you got it on a Telegram or Discord, you're talking to it, and you're saying, okay, that's cool, I've got, little machine running that's my own personal AI assistant. Well, what can it do? This video teaches you what it can do and how to get it to do all those things. We're not going to go through it. It's 3 hours long. I mean, we could, I guess. It's not even bad content. This guy is good. He's a good speaker. There's not a lot of ums and ahs. There's no silence. There's good animations. It's very thorough. And he moves right along. He gives you all the information you need, but doesn't spend a lot of time yapping. It's just like jam-packed info for 3 hours from this guy. And he has done a lot of homework. This guy runs an entire group where he counsels people, like giving, he does live calls with people, helping them set up their agents.